Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and welcome to our second video of our annual Pacific Northwest trip where we go and run around, look for neat stuff, hang with friends, and just have a good old time. And this year, we've already hit a bunch of spots. We did the Monroe swap meet in the last video. We hit a couple different spots, got some good stuff. Drove the box truck down to the Eugene area in Oregon. Went to visit our buddy Dan, which we did a video on. We'll drop a little link down below. Dan is super into 59 Cadillacs or Cadillacs in general, and he has a really sweet spot. So we're going to be checking out some of Dan's stuff. We're going to probably stay the night at Dan's place. He's got a cool little trailer with his Cadillac pond, and then we are going to start unloading all of our stuff out of our truck and try and figure out what the heck we got before we head back to another spot in Oregon where we're going to be picking up a new project car for us. So stay tuned and we'll see what kind of trouble we get into. Alright, so the famous Datsun sign, we're going to have to get that out right away.
Yep.
Because it is extremely in the way. We've never had a sign have so much interest, but no one buys it.
Why don't we show the camera? We didn't. Second one inside.
Oh yeah, turn it this way.
I think the other one's faced a different way.
Oh, now it's upside down.
Hold on, just open it.
No, it's right. Actually, it's right. Alright. Look at that baby.
Obviously, this one was saved from dust and grime.
So nice.
Which way do we need to turn it so they match?
Yeah.
Straightening nails.
They're still good. You look like grandfather.
You can say that now. Well, it's gonna save me 15 minutes from trying to find a stack of nails somewhere, you know? Hey, when I inevitably smash one of my fingers, Mike, don't go putting that on instant replay online.
Slow motion.
Slow motion.
You need nails?
No, I'm just straightening out the crooked ones.
So you need nails.
I might in a minute, but so far so good.
We might need a pair of vice grips on this, Mike. Okay. The nuts
One of the nails cooperated, the other one's not.
Yep. Wheels in there. Stack them up to like the top.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
And then we'll put signs, and then we'll just pack
Fill
full
in,
of stuff.
yeah, fill in some rando stuff.
I wonder if someone's making the wide fives with chrome centers.
No. Not?
Oh man.
I think that was like an old restoration, you know, over the top thing.
Little show rod action.
Yeah. I wish there was one more. We can put a post up. Maybe somebody has one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you coming.
Two more in there?
Oh yeah.
Still.
At least.
Oh yeah, that'll work great. See, if we come over enough times, Dan, we'll have all your building materials cleared up. And
no dump runs for Dan.
you won't have to get a dumpster.
I haven't got a dumpster yet.
Just got to keep your sons from bringing more building materials.
Once a hoarder family, you're always a hoarder family.
It's in the genes. Does that stick in?
Nope, it's clean.
Is this the broken one? Hold on. Let's
The
turn
broken one's on the outside. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're not sitting on the broken edge.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
But you want the metal?
And then you want to grab that styrofoam? We'll stuff it in here.
You want this?
There's three more.
Oh, that's fine.
We should just pop them where you're standing.
Yep.
All right. Oh, man. Breaking a friggin' sweat over here. Sorry, I never tried to get a job at Schwab's.
Sorry, Eduardo.
There you go.
Oh, we got more room to buy more shit.
Yo. I've got more stuff to buy. Where's that Cadillac intake on the wall? That won't take up room. Here's that Cadillac you could buy.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of big things.
It's got a 331 sitting in it.
What Cadillac?
That one right there.
Outside? Yeah, it's probably stuck 331. All right, so we are the next day. We left Dan's place, and we definitely have to give a big thanks to Dan and Jenny. Their family is always fantastic to us when we come to visit, and not only do we get like home-cooked meals, we also get a place to stay this time, which is really great. So we made our way, I guess it was about 2 hours, or maybe 3 hours. We're in the Hood River, in the mountains of Hood River area. And we are at our next stop, our last part of the adventure, and I made a deal. I was talking to Shooter maybe a year ago or less. He got some old Fords, early Fords, and he was asking kind of like a value and what I thought of them and blah blah blah. And then fast forward some time, he decided he wanted to get rid of them. He hit me up. We had some parts that he needed. We did some wheeling and dealing, and here we are in another beautiful part of Pacific Northwest, and we are going to drag out 36.3 window, hooray! So I did this partially because it's going to be fun, but also we haven't had a 36.3 window. Let's take you along and show you the cars, why we bought them, and what the plan is. All right, so we got this 3-window. Probably most people in the Pacific Northwest would turn their nose at this, or even California, because the floors are rusty in this thing. I've showed you guys like a million times. I love buying cars like this because you can do some floor work, swap out a chassis or redo a chassis, and you can actually have a car that has pretty solid metal other than some floor work. So this car looks rough around the edges, it definitely is, but it's fairly complete. Again, it's a 3-window. I haven't even had a 35.6 3-window yet, so that was number one, was one of my excitements. The floor is shot in this thing. It definitely sat somewhere that was not as dry as the climate that's right here.
The frame's pretty rough.
The frame's kind of rough. We're just using the frame as like a way to transport all of our stuff and this body. So we're gonna clean out a bunch of junk in here. You can see it was a deluxe model. It had the accessory trim. Unfortunately, I think this one might be missing, which is kind of
a bummer.
A bummer, pain in the butt. So yeah, this thing, pretty cool. It's gonna need some floor work, and you know, it's beat up, but it's a 36.3 window. So it's, you know, it's more solid than any of the ones I'm finding sitting outside in the East Coast, and it's gonna be fun. So, 4-door parts car. He kind of threw in with the deal. While this may look super rough, we usually try and see the parts that are usable for somebody that's going to you know, be building a car similar to this, especially on the East Coast or whatever. So the cowl is kind of interchangeable on all the 36s, the hardtop, or closed cars I should say. What's really interesting on this is it has these pretty rare, I've never seen them in person, these open drums for the wide 5s. I've heard rumors that they were like Canadian only, but I don't know the truth to that. But it has them on all 4, which is really neat. So we're going to try and save some of that. This frame is completely, utterly shot, broken in half. So we may try and save the X section out of the center, X cross member. Front doors we may try and save for somebody who needs them for a coupe.
That side actually looks fairly decent.
That side's not too bad. It's got a dash, a bare dash in it. There's some garnish molding pieces, you know, etc., etc. So we're gonna drag this thing in first. and we're gonna cut it up to pieces and save what's good. Luckily Shooter has a fully equipped shop. That was one of my things I asked him ahead of time, like, are we doing this out here or do you have a shop? He's got a shop with a lift, plasma cutter, sawzall, on and on and on. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna try and get this thing hopefully in one piece drug into his shop, and then yeah, we'll start slicing and dicing, and then we'll start filming the 3-window. It should be fun. Hold on one sec. I think it's in gear. Let back. I don't know how that happened. Give it a try again.
I may put it in gear when I parked it. I think I was more surprised that the gear shift moved.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that helps. Let's see if we can rip a 36 Ford in half.
Surprisingly, it rolls.
My side does not roll.
Oh, this side over here is rolling.
Wow. Why do we do such dumb shit?
I'm just a camera guy. You tell me.
This is a great view.
Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room.
found the perfect Jack Stan Fox Body Mustang wheel, and we're gonna try and cut this axle off because everything is stuck and we want this stuff. So RIP axle tube. It's not stupid if it works.
I mean, it's still kind of stupid, but it worked. So.
No, it worked. That was not stupid at all. Look at that. We saved time, cutting wheels. We have one up on the old timers. I thought it was great, it was level. You get better at this every time. That was a nice cut. That was my favorite thing I've done in a while. New ways to fix it. See, we got a truck here, we gotta start packing one of them.
Alright, so Matt's wedged in the car. We got some wood to prevent things from hopefully falling out.
Yeah, the car is, the floor is toast in this thing and the frame is so-so. Typical of crap we buy. And we're using this as a shipping container now, so we took a bunch of junk wood that they had laying around on the property, made a false floor that can hold some weight, and we're going to pack this thing to the brim with parts, and then whatever's left over we're going to have to make a pallet, another pallet I think, because of course we got too much crap. So
We did put a spare set of wide 5s that we picked up on this thing, and it looks, well, I blocked the good side. But we got white walls on this side with the chrome centers.
That's a pro tip when you're doing this crap. We bought better wheels and tires on the trip, so we threw the other ones that were on it overboard because they're all pitted and crappy and whatever, and we threw the nice ones on, and
Looks fantastic.
looks a lot better. Ben will be we'll be in style on Ben's trailer now.
Well, it also helps us roll it on and off. So, let's keep working.
Keep packing. I love proof of people in our videos all the time, like with stuff like this. And you, in a month, you turn it around, and then they're like, "That thing's so nice, it's solid." So like, I show you guys how to do it. My 32 Roadster was like that. Everybody told me I paid too much, and I was stupid, and then. All right, so got the car loaded. Our buddy Ben from 406 Garage came out and is picking the car up to move it. And like we mentioned in the intro, he's going to be taking this car with him back east on one of his trips over this summer. So we'll have to wait a little while to get the car back at some of these parts, but it's a good way to use the car as a shipping container. So if you've learned anything from our channel, if you're going to buy stuff, buy a car and fill it with stuff. I think it's a good idea. I don't know. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is kind of the end of our trip for Pacific Northwest for 2023. Mike and I have to take some pallets and stuff. We had so much stuff that we have to make another pallet because we packed the car so full that we still have extra stuff, which means we bought just the right amount of junk. So thank you guys for following along. Really appreciate it, and we'll update you on the 36 once we get it back home. Thanks guys. Catch you later.